In the previous class, we have discussed on what is population forecasting and how it is important and what are the different factors which is going to affect the population forecasting, that is birth, death and migration is going to affect on population forecasting. Now in today's class, we will be concentrating our study on the arithmetic increase method, and by using the formula of arithmetic increase method, we are going to solve the problem. In this we will be using the formula Pn is equal to P naught plus Nx bar. Okay, Pn is nothing but the forecasted population after n decades. P naught is the population of the last known decade. N is number of decades. X bar is average of population increase in the known decade. This we have seen in the last class. I have told you how the explanation of all these particular characteristics I have told you. Okay, then we are going to discuss on today's problem. Okay, we will see the problem on arithmetic increase method. The population of 5 decades from 1930 to 1970 are as given below. Okay, find the population after 1, 2 and 3 decades beyond the last known decade by using arithmetic method. This is your question. This type of a question will be asked in your exam. Here only I have given by one method. The same method or with the same data you can determine the forecasted population by using 2 or 3 methods. First we will solve the problems one by each one method we are going to solve, and then in a single problem itself we will be doing it by 2 to 3 methods. That we will see it later, but right as of now we are going to solve by only by arithmetic increase method. See, in this problem what they have done is they have given the 5 decades population. By using these 5 decades population, what we need to do, we need to find out the population after 1, 2, 3 decade after the known population. Okay, now what is the known population? Last known population is this. Okay, so this will become P naught. Okay, so this is going to the population in 1970 will be becoming the P naught, that is 47,000. So 1930 the population was 25,000, 1940 it is 28,000, 1950 34,000, 1960 42,000, 1970 47,000. Now what we need to do? We need to find out what arithmetic increase. So what we are going to do, from 1930 to 1940 the population has increased from 25,000 to 28,000. So what is the increase in population from 1930 to 1940? It is 1940 it is 28,000, 1930 it was 25,000. So what is the increase? How we need to calculate? 28,000 minus 25,000. We are going to get the population increase in between 1930 to 1940 is 3,000. Then 1950 population is 34,000. How much was there in 1940? It is 28,000. So 34,000 minus 28,000 is going to give you 6,000. So similarly 1950 and 1960, 42,000 minus 34,000, we are going to get it as an 8,000. 1970 to 1960, 47,000 to 42,000, we are going to get 5,000. So these average. Now what is X bar? The average of increase in population. Now what is X bar? We need to do the addition of all these 3,000, 6,000, 8,000 and 5,000. 8 and 5 it is 13, 13 and 6 it is 19, plus 3 it is 22,000. So X bar, now how many increase in population we have found it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have divided it by 4. So X bar is the average increase in population is this particular X bar. I will repeat this, right? Increase in population 3,000, 6,000, 8,000, 5,000. 3 plus 6, 9. 9 plus 8, it is 17. 17 plus 5, it is 22. Okay, so 22,000 divided by 4. Why divided by 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have divided it by 4. So we have got the x bar as 5,500. Now, in what is our formula? Pn is equal to P naught plus Nx bar. So x bar we came to know, P naught we came to know. Now what is this N? N is, what is N? N is the many decades. Okay, how many decades after the known population? So what they have told you in the problem? They have told you to determine the population after 1, 2, 3 decades after the last known population. So what is the last known population? It is 1970. So it is 47,000. So after 1 decade from the 1970 is 1980. So Pn is equal to P naught plus Nx bar. P naught we already know it. It is 47,000. Now what is the value of N? After the known decade, what 1970 to 1980, how many decades? 1 decade. So that is N is equal to 1. Okay, 1970 to 1980, how many decades? It is 1 decade. 1 decade it will be having 10 years. So N is equal to 1. X bar is equal to 5,500. This we have determined it. So the population will be 52,500. Now population after 2 decades, it is 1970 to 1981 decade. 1980 to 1990 is 2 decade. So what will be N value? N value will be equal to 2. So P naught is again equal to 47,000 plus N is 2. X bar is 5,500. So it is 58,000. Population after 3 decades, again N equal to 3. It will be in the year 2000. 70 to 80, 80 to 90 2 decade, 90 to 2000 3 decade. So it is N will be 3. So what is the population in the year 2000 or after 3 decades after the known population? That is 47,000. That is P naught plus N is 3. X bar is 5,500. So the population is 63,500 from after the 3 decades after the last known population. See, you needed not to do all these, say directly, if might be in the determine the population in the year 2060 also. From this particular data you can directly determine. So 2060, 2050, 2040 you can directly determine it by just putting the N value. Arithmetic X bar you needed to determine, P naught you will be knowing, and the number of decades you needed to count it and then put the value N, and directly you can get the value whatever the year they may ask. You just needed to go on counting the decades number, so that will be your N, and directly put that N value into this particular formula. You can get whatever the population you want. There is no need to do step by step. Okay, so we will see the next problem, that is your geometric increase method. Just we will see it. Now the second method is the geometric increase method. In this method, the per decade percentage increase or the percentage growth is assumed to be constant, and it is compounded over the existing population every decade. Okay, and this method is also known as the uniform increase method or the incremental increase method. I'll repeat. In this particular method, the per decade percentage increased is assumed to be constant, and the increase is compounded over the existing population every decade. Okay, the basic difference between the arithmetic and the geometric progression of method is future population. In the arithmetic method, no compounding is done, whereas in the geometric method, the compounding is done. Okay, we will be using the formula here. You need not to give too much concentration on this particular derivation, right? The derivation they will not going to ask you in your main exam. Just they will ask you explain regarding the geometric increase method. So this particular whatever the things I have told, that you need to write, and you need to write this particular formula in your exam if they ask regarding theory. But the possibilities of asking the theory is also there, but it is bit less as compared to the problems. Normally they will be asking you the problems, but you need to also know about the theory, because there is also a chances of asking the theory part also. Okay, now here in this particular method, you need to use the formula, right? Pn is equal to P naught into the bracket 1 plus R by 100 raised to n. Okay, now what is this P naught? P naught you already know, as in the previous case, it is nothing but the initial population from the last known decade, or it is also called as the population in the last known decade. Pn is nothing but the forecasted population. Pn is nothing but the forecasted population after the n decades. Okay, and R is the assumed growth rate percentage. Now here in this problem, we will be first finding out the increase in population and then the percentage increase in population for each decade. So here there will be the part of R will be more important in this particular case. So each and every year, every decade, we will be calculating the separate value of R, and then we will be finding the average of it. Okay, we will be getting R at each decade, and at the end we will be getting out this value of R as an average. So you will be getting more knowledge about it when we are going to solve the problem. So again, in order to determine this average, geometric average, you will be using the formula R1 multiplied by R2, R3 and RT till your RT, then the whole square root T. Okay, now this particular T is nothing but the number of decades between the 2 years. Okay, suppose if I have given you the number of decades in between 1970, just for example 1970 to 2000. So how many number of decades are there from 1970 to 2000? It is 70 to 80 1 decade, 70 to 80 to 92 decade, and 90 to 2000 it is 3 decades. So you will be getting more knowledge about this T when you are going to solve the problem. Okay, now generalized formula for your geometric increase method is, okay, P1 is equal to P naught plus R by 100 into P naught. So P naught is common, we have taken it as this thing. Then P2 is equal to again P1 plus R divided by 100. By solving this, we are going to get this particular main equation. So right now we are going to solve the problem on your geometric increase method, or the uniform increase method. Now we'll see the problem on the geometric increase method. Determine the future population of a town by geometric increase method for the year 2011 by using the following data. In this particular problem, they will be normally giving you the year and the population. So year and population will be given to you. 1951 the population will be 93,000. 1961 the population is 1,11,000. 1971 the population is 1,32,000. 1981 population is 1,61,000. So this data will be given to you. After giving the data, first what you want in your problem is, what is your formula? Pn is equal to P naught into 1 plus R by 100 divided by raised to n. So in this you need to find out what is P naught. P naught is what? P naught is nothing but the population in the last known decade. That is, the 1981 is the last known decade population. So it is 1,61,000. So your P naught will be this. Now, as we want your geometric increase method, we want the percentage increase in population, because your problem is, your formula is having this value R. So this is nothing but the average percentage increase in the population. So in order to find out the average percentage increase in population, first you need to find out the percentage increase in population, that is R1, R2, R3. Okay, so this you need to find out. So to find out the percentage increase in population, you need to find out first increase in population. So in order to find out the increase in population, what you will be doing, between the two consecutive decades, you will be deducting the least value of the population. So Here 1961 is having the population of 1,11,000 and 1951 it is going to have 93,000. So you will be deducting 93,000 by 1,11,000. So 1,11,000 is minus, thus you are going to get it as 18,000. Then 1,11,000 minus 93,000, we are getting it as 18,000. 1,32,000 minus 1,11,000, 21,000. 1,61,000 minus 1,32,000, we are going to get it as 29,000. So this is your increase in population. Now what we need to do is we need to find out the increase in population. So increase in population, how you are going to find out? Percentage increase in population. Increase in population divided to the last your the initial population, you are going to find it out. So 18,000 divided by 93,000 multiplied by 100, you are going to get it as 19.35%. Then 21,000 divided by 1,11,000, you will be multiplied by 100, you will be getting 18.92. Then 29,000 divided by 1,32,000, you will be getting it as 21.97. So what is this R1, R2 and R3? R1, R2 and R3 are the percentage increase in population. Okay, now as what is the meaning of, you need to find out from this R1, R2 and R3, you need to find out the value R. What is R? R is nothing but the geometric mean of the growth rate. Now growth rates are nothing but R1, R2 and R3. Okay, now geometric mean. How you are going to find it out? Now what is the value of T? What is the value of T here? Now your formula is R to the Tth root, okay, of R1, R2 and R3. How many decades are there? 3 decades. Okay, so T will be equal to 3. So R1 is 19.35, R2 is 18.92, R3 is 21.97. Tth root, so 3. So R value you will be getting it as 20.03 percentage per decade. So R is what? R is nothing but the geometric mean of the growth rate. Okay, so we have got the value R, we have got the value P naught. Now we left with what is N. Now what is N? N is nothing but the number of decades when they have given you, they have asked you to determine the population at 2011. So how many decades are there from N is what? N is nothing but number of decades. Okay, so your 2011 to 1981, how many decades are there? 1981 to 1991, 1 decade. 1991 to 2001, 2 decade. 2001 to 2011, 3 decade. Okay, so how many decades are there? 3 decades. So 30 divided by 10, so there will be N is equal to 3. Okay, now we came to know about P naught, we came to know about R, we came to know about N. So we can determine the population in the year 2011. So P naught is 1,61,000 multiplied by 1 plus R. R is what? 20.03%. Then divided by 100. Okay, divided by 100 is and to the power N. N is equal to 3. So we have got the value as P 2011 population at 2011 as 2,78,417. Just we will repeat the problem in a glance. We will see it. First, population will be given to you. You need, in order to find out the percentage increase, what you have to find out? You need to find out the increase in population. So consecutive years population you will be deducting. So you are going to get these values. Then increase in population 18,000. Increase in population divided by the initial population. So you will be deducting it. So you will be getting the R1, R2 and R3 from the between the decades. Then from this R1, R2, R3, you have found out the R value having the Tth root. T is nothing but the number of decades. So it is T is 3, R is equal to 20.03. Okay, R is 20.03. So we know about P naught and we need to about N. So we found out P is at 2011 is equal to 2,78,417. So this is how we have done the problem on the geometric increase method. So in today's class we have solved the problem on arithmetic increase method. that is by using the formula Pn is equal to P naught plus Nx bar. This we have done it. Okay, just we have done by geometric your arithmetic increase method. Then we have solved the seen the problem on the theory of your geometric increase method. Then we have solved the problem on the geometric increase method. In tomorrow's class we will be covering the theory of your method of varying increment or incremental increase method. We will be seeing the theory of it and we will be seeing the problem on it. Then we will be covering your decreased growth rate method and its problem if the time is available, but surely we can cover tomorrow regarding the incremental increase method theory and problem. And if possible, then we will be solving the problem on the other method. Okay, so this is what we have learnt in today's class. Thank you.